Knoxville, boom or bust for the year of 2022? Well, I had a special way I wanted to answer this. Here we go. Boom, here comes the boom, right? We are in for another insane year, at least in my opinion, and I'm going to tell you why. Knoxville is going to see in the year 2022, 2023, and the couple years after that, a large amount of money being poured into the state, jobs coming to the area, people moving here. With the already low inventory, it is going to be a storm that is good for homeowners where they're going to see their values coming up, and it's going to also create an affordability issues for those trying to get into a home. So to get on into it, with Knoxville's median home price at $310,000, that's up 24% from this time last year. I would expect to see at least another 15% increase this year, if not more. And again, I see that because of the money coming to the area, the jobs coming to the area, the people coming to the area, and there just not being enough houses to meet that demand. So whether that's interest rates rising or not, I don't think that's going to be a big enough role to really slow down what's going on. Amazon, being one of those biggest players coming to Knoxville, is currently building 2 centers. One in Alcoa, which will be a fulfillment center. That's going to be a $200 million project, expected to bring 850 jobs just to that area, with a second distribution center in East Knoxville, where the old Centertown Mall was. That's going to be another $30 to $40 million project, with an expectation of 750 jobs in that area. Then we've got Smith & Wesson Manufacturing has said that they are going to move their headquarters and part of their manufacturing to Maryville, our close neighbor. Again, that in itself is going to be a $120 million project, with an estimate of upwards of 750 jobs. That's going to start in 2023, so we'll see another hot year in 2022, and then that'll begin 2023, creating more jobs, more money into our economy. Then you've got the $75 million Smokies multi-use stadium in downtown. More attractions, more visitors, more tourists, more money, more jobs. There is so much going on in Knoxville. There's so many projects, there's so much money. People, like I said, it is going to be another big year. Outside of that, U-Haul named us, according to their yearly measurements, as the number 3 growth state, meaning they track how many U-Hauls go into a state versus how many leave. Tennessee was number 1 in 2020, and now we're still number 3 under Texas and Florida. So we are seeing massive growth from people coming in out of state, moving here, looking for houses, wanting to buy houses with, again, an already low amount of inventory. So that's going to create more demand that, on top of what we already have, is going to, in my opinion, continue to skyrocket homes. So with all that money, all the new jobs that are going to be created, people moving here for those jobs, people with more money moving here from out of state, not afraid to bid higher and higher on houses, it's just going to create another really strong year for homes, despite the raise in interest rate. But to look closer at our current market to see where we're at and what I think is going to happen, we're going to go here.
Okay, so we've already made the case that there's a lot coming in Knoxville. We already have a lack of inventory. So what does 2022 look like, and what do you need to know? First thing I want to bring us to is just the amount of active listings we actually have on the market. So this time last year, if you look right here, we were at 820 active listings. Currently, we are at 514, almost half of that. That's crazy. We are at half of what we were last year, and we have even more demand. And you can see here clearly there is a drop in these colder winter months that will pick back up come the summer months. My fear is this, right? Most people already run into the dilemma, if they want to move, where are they going to move to? They're still going to have to buy. Then the added one that I think is going to affect more people than realtors think about, buyers think about, is rising interest rates. I don't think it's going to get rid of buyers, but what I think it will do is people who have refinanced their home at such a low rate won't want to move as much because they're going to have to pay more for a house. They're going to have to get a higher rate, increasing their mortgage payment, so why not just stay put? I think that's going to also damper the amount of houses coming on the market when we would normally see an influx of houses come on during the summer months, during our peak months. I don't think it's going to be quite as much because of that. And even when they do, it's not going to meet enough to meet our demand. So currently we look at our active houses. We go down here and look at our absorption rate. We're just over half a month. Meaning if no other houses came on the market right now in just over half a month, we would be out of houses. We would be out of houses. There wouldn't be anything to buy. They'd be snatched up. So that's crazy to me. And you can look at our median prices, kept climbing, kept climbing, kept climbing. And then in the peak month, when a lot of inventory came on the market, it slowly dipped and then has started climbing again. I think we're going to see that same thing this year, at least the same, maybe only 15% growth because of the interest rates. But I think what's really going to push it up, again, is jobs are coming here, which is going to bring more people here. People are already moving here from out of state because of our affordability. Money is going to be pumped in the economy. More people are going to have money to spend, and there's going to be less houses to buy. So I think the bidding wars that we're seeing now, I think they're going to increase. I think we're going to continue to see an affordability issue for first-time home buyers as house prices continue to shoot up, with wage growth not keeping up. So I'm definitely scared, happy, excited, nervous for this upcoming year. I know it's going to be another big year. I know that if you're trying to pull out some equity in your house, if you're trying to move, you can definitely do it. But if you're a renter and if you're a buyer, you are getting squeezed and it's going to be hard. So I just would keep that in mind to know that it's going to be another crazy year for the real estate market. So the best thing you can do for yourself in 2022, if you want to get in the real estate market, is make a plan. Have a detailed plan of what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and lay out your steps so you can stick to that plan and make sure you turn out all right. So Knoxville 2022, boom, for sure. Lots of jobs, lots of money, lots of opportunity coming. It's going to be tight in the housing market, but I am definitely excited. So if you guys ever have any questions or want any more information, just let me know. I'm happy to help. But until next time, we will talk then.